Hello there, messers. We're back with the SG. If you've been watching some of the videos on the channel, you'll know I have a slight issue. The pots, the pre-wired pots I want to put in don't fit. The holes here are far too small to fit the sides of the pots in. You can put the ends in, but they need to be drilled out. I've had a look online. These are CTS pots. They're very good pots. I can't find a smaller version which will be as good as I want them to be. I mean, I could buy the smaller pots and go, oh, okay, it's just a cheap guitar, but that won't warrant the pickups I'm going to put in this. So because, even though I like this guitar, I don't mind messing about with it. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go and drill these out. Bought myself a stepped drill bit to make this job a bit easier. So let's crack on with it. I've got to take the back plate off. Unfortunately, it's one of those things when you're modifying guitars, because obviously this is the cheaper range of SG, so it doesn't unfortunately have certain things done to it as you would find in a more expensive Epiphone or a Gibson of the same ilk. This is a G400 model, which as far as I know was sort of an inexpensive sort of modern take on the SG. I mean, put a comment if that's incorrect, but I mean, I'm trying to find any information on how they sold them. I can't find online. But what we are going to need to do is move all this as my template, which I may or may not need. I made that in the last episode. If you watched that, we don't need this. This is the switch, so that can go away. What I am going to do, because if anyone's ever done any drilling to anything with a paintwork or a tile or anything like that, what can happen as you drill through, if you drill from one end, you've got more of a chance of it being an unclean look on one side, and you go from the other side, chance because there is a lacquer on here, it could split the lacquer. So something I know I've done with tiles before. If you put a small amount of tape, I'm going to use gaffer tape, or whatever it's called. I just know it is gaffer tape. Duct tape. Was it duct tape? I don't know. Just to cover the holes. We aren't too bothered. And hopefully the tape will stop any splitting in the paintwork. It's not guaranteed, but it will help. So that is what we're going to go and do right now. Now, unfortunately, I can't actually film me drilling it, because I can't do it here, otherwise I'll get told off and I may go through the whole body and yeah, damage the table. So I unfortunately have to go away, come back. I can pinpoint it. There we go. That's just the gaffer tape breaking, don't worry. I haven't ruined it yet. I say yet. And yeah, there we go. Just gonna push that in there, so I've got a better hole, so I'm not putting any force in. Put a comment if you've ever done this before. I know people have done it on headstocks to fit tuners in, which I've got a guitar there I want to improve the tuners on, so I'm probably going to have to do the same sort of thing on that. But there you go. Hopefully I can drill these out. The new pots will fit in, and I can show you a test fit to see what it will look like. So, back in a minute. And just like that, I've drilled the holes out. I've gone from either side to try and get the holes as good as possible before I take the masking tape off. I'm just going to check that they do fit all the way in from the top here. We've got good there, we are good there, and we are good there. Brilliant. Hopefully they'll all fit in. Obviously this was made for a Les Paul, not an SG, so I didn't break any wires. So let's see if the tape worked, and hope it doesn't leave a load of sticky residue on there. There we go. That's good. No cracking on those, no splits in the lacquer. Not that it really matters, the paintwork on this isn't fantastic. And there you go as well. Obviously we didn't need to draw that one out because that's for the jack. Yeah. Holes are drilled. Now what I'm going to do is just do a test fit because I want to see how far the ends stick up out of the body here. So a little help to raise that up, move that out of the way. We can get a first look at how the pots, if they do fit in. I mean, that fits in well. They fit in well. Don't fall out. And there we go. Right, let's put a couple of these on. They actually fit quite snug. It's the mounting for all this is all it's Imperial rather than everything in Britain, which is where I am. Most of it is metric. So these washers don't fit over the top. Obviously they're not the right ones, but that's not that much of a problem. I don't need to necessarily screw them down. I've got washers of all sorts. Just want to see how much they stick out. Putting one on. If it will go on. Let's try another one. I think. There you are, when they're screwed up. Yeah. If I can get one of these bloody things on, let's try another one. It is going to stick out quite a bit. I don't know if you can see that. So I am going to have to make a backing part for it because I don't want the screw sticking out that much, to be fair. It's only got to be that distance, if that. Which if I'm... it's about 5mm, so I just need a 5mm backing plate. But there we go. Holes drilled. One more job done. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we can find a good bit of wood to put at the back here so these don't stick out like a sore thumb, which is not really what I want. But there we go. Thank you. Join me again. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. I know it's only a short one. I'll come back next. I want to do a clean and the fretwork as a proper video rather than these are just small segments to show you the other part of what I've got to do rather than this being a simple changeover job. If you've got one of these and you've done this, you know. But to see if we can persevere, get the pots in, get the pickups in. Fantastic. See you again.